And welcome back, guys and girls, to Tropicarna. No idea why I called it Tropicarna, but I guess it was just because it was Tropical Park. So within the last episode, I was building double layer toilets. I was actually building the shopping area, wasn't I? So not entirely sure what is going to happen today, but I guess it's just continue sort of building as well. What I want to do is actually check my staff happiness levels. Because the high workload, low workload, low, normal. See, I don't mind the others having low workloads because obviously I'm building bits. Sorry, it's just I've got to activate something, so if you just bear with me, these sound may interrupt in the game. Apologies about the sound issue there. So we're back. I haven't actually done a timer, which I should have bloody done, but it's my fault. So I was building this custom toilet block. I didn't set a timer. I should have set a timer. I knew it was something I was meant to do, but I didn't. So unfortunately, that's normally me. I'm normally very organised. So there we go. I've now set my timer. So as we were doing yesterday, I was doing, I was just putting the lights in here, which when I go to night mode, it looks alright. Reasonable. What I was going to also do was, obviously I've been having to think about how I want it to look. And what I want to do is keep the support there and obviously just cover it like so. Then it kind of looks weird, but then what I am going to do is sort of define it. So sort of just flick down. No, that's the platform. I think it's... You know what I didn't do there? Well, I could use... I'll just have a look and see if this is actually... angle snap. I want to just sort of see if this fits, which it actually does fit it, so that is quite good. So for now, just move it up and move it back. Like I said, I've never built a double toilet block. Or I have built one, but I built it in alpha and I never published it because I didn't like it. So what I actually do need here is this one instead. Like that. So basically the main sort of aim of the episode is going to be more sort of construction. So I'm going to let the park run as well. Because obviously I want the game to still run while I build. Like I said, I don't think it looks too bad. It's missing. So if I get rid of that, and let's go to Windows. Yeah, I want it to be sort of nice looking, and if I need to, I'll change colours. Like I said, a lot of it I do by eye, so if it looks a bit crappy, I'll then realign and I'll do it all that way. I sort of want to go for a reasonable style on things, so like unusual. I know that what I actually didn't do here was close this back partition off. And then see, I'm wondering how this will look, but unfortunately I've not decreased. I don't think this will look very good. What I might do here then is sort of I've got research. Yes, I know there's research projects ready to be revealed. So that's one there. So it's one. So basically one there, and then I'm just wondering how big the gap is between, which that one isn't. So what I might do is, that's one. If I make them like that and then sort of rise it up, no. There is another painted wall. Which I'm gonna just have a quick. Let's go wood again. And it's in sooner. Actually, no, I've got a better idea. What I want to do is what if I had finished? What I wanted to do is in scenery, edit the building, scenery, lighting. So that's a lantern chain, but if I was going to do something like that, I would take off angle snap. And then don't want to go too close to that, so that's there at the top. So the next one can go there. The next one can go there. So it's two between. Oh, I actually need to just like I say, I will straighten all of them up in a minute. It's just so I know where I am placing, and probably what I'll do is I won't include one there. So what I'll do to this is just a minor tweak. Like so. And as long as they're all sort of straight-ish. Which that looks quite nice actually, going up there. And then what I am going to do is get rid of that, and then I'm going to put that there. See, I like working with angle snap sometimes. It really does help. To keep things straight, but then otherwise, and then sometimes angle snap's pretty useless because it doesn't sort of help. Well, that looks okay. And then what I'm going to do... Seriously, you're not in line? That one's done the same as well, I think. Oh no, they're in line. And then just what I'm going to do is just sort of come down here and Quick sort of placement. What's it? Bushes, nature, bush. And then sort of because I'm on dual monitor as well, it doesn't help. And then sort of like and then a really tiny tree, which you're not tiny. I didn't want that because of the way it is. Just want a really small tree. I'm not going to get one here, am I? Well, that's a smallish tree, so that'll do. And then bushes. Sort of 1, 2. And then sort of same again. Double on the end. And then I think that's got 3. Yeah, that's got 3. But that one just going in front of the window. So that's that. Finished. And then what I want to do is sort of just select all 129, one building, and then it's clear how the path's sort of supposed to go. So let's put this is for when it goes on the workshop. GametimeUK dual level toilets and custom made dual level toilet block. Then restroom and I would class it as a small building because it's not large. So then if I go to my blueprints again, shops, and then go to restrooms, it should have saved with, it should save with the scenery. Yeah, it has. That's good. So that was just a quick check, sort of doing that. What? So what I am doing is I'm just gonna lose myself, guess, because stuff is aging, you know, it needs. How are you doing for sales? Why have they had no sales? But I'm not making money. That's probably why they've got. They might sort of start spending a bit of money now. So, I was sat around last night, as you do, bored, sometimes. And I was watching Celebrity Deathmatch. I mean, I used to enjoy Celebrity Deathmatch. So I'm losing money at the moment, it seems, because I'm not making much of a profit. No, I'm not. I think I'm losing profit. I think the only thing I am actually making profit on is... Right? I might as well pay off these loans, I don't need them. I've got a fair bit of money at the moment. So that should cut that off. So what I am hoping now is to make a bit of a profit. So what I'm going to do is most of my buildings are very small, basic and elaborate, because I don't, in challenge mode, it's not that I don't want to do something crazy and spectacular. I'd rather do that in I'd rather do that sort of in sandbox, where I've got money. That's why most of my buildings are pretty basic. What was that? Classic brick. That's why I keep most of my buildings pretty basic in challenge mode. But I prefer doing this, the whole, like, I didn't mean to do that. But in saying that, oh, I don't like it. I was going to say, in saying that, it looks pretty good, but I don't like it at all. you know, I like to keep buildings pretty basic if I want, you know, just for now. I will do a basic building set. What I tend to do is let's put a rough brick. We've not got classic brick, lime plaster. We need more chimneys, so I'm kind of hoping that they add a bit more. You know, I know there's going to be well over, I think it's about 100. Well over 100 pieces, new fences, everything, which I cannot wait. Because we've been sort of saying we need fences, and there is going to be the pizza pen. You know, there's all like the shop logos that we finally have been waiting for. So that's why I'll leave this blank for now, just put the awning on. And then what I might do is a temporary measure that there is a massive pizza. Sort of just place that on sort of either side. I know it looks a bit tacky, but until I actually can get, I don't think we don't have pizza pen. No, we don't. We don't have pizza pen signed yet. So until that time, then, you know, it's just going to be a simple, basic shop. Edit. Right, if you think it's great value, it's going up to 6. So I know these shops are losing money because they're not selling any goods. It's because I want to work on the area before I actually open it up. Now, if I couldn't afford to do that, I wouldn't do it, believe you me. So I like putting this generic door on the shops. You know, if I couldn't afford to sort of design the area how I wanted it, I wouldn't be doing this shop would be open right now. So I want to use, I can't remember where it is. I'll just type it in. It might actually be in building. I think it's a building. Might not even be researched. But what I may yet do is I kind of got an idea from Flabaliki quite a while ago. James Turner, I was watching through his videos, and I liked sort of an idea of his, which was something like this, and rather than having normal lights, what he did was, no, I'm probably going to tank my frame rate here. We'll sort of do something like that as a wall, you know, just have a building, and then you can sort of duplicate it, and obviously with the angle snap off, you can sort of just like, ideally I would have had a curve, but due to not having many pieces, you know, you could have that as a wall piece here, or and then sort of think that's straight. And then for this bit I could also put I don't think it'll let me, oh it will, it'll let me advance place. You know, you could always just go like that, then put that there, you know, and that makes it look better, but I'm not going to do that in this pack. I miss using my quad lamps, but I'm giving them a miss because I want to sort of look at perhaps redesigning the quad lamps completely somehow. Bear with me, guys. So, back again, guys. I was just sorting something out there. What I actually wanted to do here was, I don't know. What did I want to do? Because it's a mixture. See, these don't give off a lot of light, and that's what I don't like. I kind of like these, but they're more festive-y. But I like using them. They've probably become one of my favourite types to use. But I like these because I like the standard street lights. They give off the most sort of light. So if I don't get happy with an area that I work on, then what I end up doing is I'll go back and redesign and revisit places. And I know that wasn't straight, and I shall straighten that up at some point. I do love how the audio fades in on this. After the audio live stream, I appreciate. It's not that I didn't appreciate the audio. I appreciate it a whole lot more. I'm not going to put any lights there. You know, it's not that I didn't appreciate the audio at the first place. It was just now, after hearing the audio live stream and knowing how things have been done, and like this. So I'll move down the park, yeah. And there's the carousel, that'll get louder. So if I come here, you can just hear the carousel, but if I start moving ever so slightly back, you can hear whirly-rig. And then as soon as I step back even more, it becomes louder. And then step back even more. You can just hear that. But then go like this. You know, the sort of audio pass quality is superb for this game. And I enjoy it. What I might actually do as well is come back into blueprints, into here, into nature, and plant. Really? It's not in there? Okay. Planner. See, I like these things. I don't know why I like them. I just tend to like them. I think the creator, I don't remember who it was, but whoever's created these has done a good job with them. I didn't create them, but it gives me an idea of how to create them in future. You know, I'll sort of look and study how they were done, because these are all like individually placed objects. And they're only like wooden posts, and then there's flowers and rocks, and because it's there, you know. It's great. I think they're great. Back to blueprints, and the only thing that blueprints never remembers. Wrong button. Sorry. Never remembers where you've been, and I understand why, because your blueprints library is always updating, and if you happen to not have a blueprint anymore, you don't like a blueprint, and you know, you get rid, and then it tries to remember where you were, and that's not a good thing. Like I say, I don't know if I'm... Oh, I've just placed that wrong. Oh well. Let's go like that. And then go like that. And then spin it. And spin again. Like so. Yeah, I think they're a great sort of addition, these little planters. I found them on the Steam Workshop. I don't know how I found them, why I found them, how I came across them. I found them and I just start using them. I just enjoy them. I think they're a nice touch, personally. Just checking in with Angela, just make sure. Just checking if she's feeling alright. I didn't see that last pop up, so I'm sorry, guys. Whirly Rig's got long queue time, blah 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 blah, and so, you know, a lot of people have their own styles. A lot of people. There's one thing that just is grating on me right now. Is a lot of people do proper recreations. You know, I'm not digging at anybody personally, and they send them to Planet Coaster. Well, and trying to get them to show them off. But as you know, if you create a real sort of representation of certain coasters, certain parks, etc., of course they're not going to be able to show them off due to copyright. And within respect, Frontier do right to protect themselves from themselves getting into trouble. It's like, I don't know if they noticed, I don't know if they're going to do something about it. And as you know, this video probably is going to be out when the new update's out. The Zozo. Well, I been talking to one of my friends on Facebook, from who helps me out with like Planet Coaster appreciation group, and if you've ever if you've ever gone searching for stuff on Google, you wonder why things are the way they are. Well, I'm getting to the point. Okay, so Zozo can be a religious thing, so we were just concerned that perhaps, you know, because as you know, they have to make up ride names like Whirly-Rig, and even though they are based on and inspired by real life rides, they still have to protect themselves in ways that you probably can't imagine. Because if you actually really think about it, you know, if I turn around and call a ride, let's call a ride, I don't know, let's say, if I was to call a ride Pirates of the Caribbean as an example, and I wanted Planet Coaster to show it, you know, a water ride, or a flume ride, or something like that, or did a recreation of Valhalla, Pepsi Max Big One, or whatever like that. Sorry, the Big One, as it's known now. I would, and Planet Coaster showed that would probably get them into trouble, due to the IP of what it is. And the point is I am trying to make. The point is Pirates of the Caribbean is a big name. Yes, you would be sued by Disney. They would get sued, and that's the only thing that grates me. You know, if you're going to do recreations, yes, you can do them for personal use and all that lot. Submit them to Steam for other people to have a look at. But you know, guys, don't try and ask Planet Coaster to show them. Everybody that gets, all the master builders, all that lot. I'm not a master builder, but like Lady Designer, Silverette, Rudy, all the parks, everything they create, like Rudy's latest, Boston Heights, is all not based on real life. Boston, like you said, he created the buildings in the style of what would Boston would be like, but they weren't actually proper recreations. You know, they weren't real life recreations. You know, people could do real life recreations. I have seen quite a few stuff that is probably it looks real life. And there's one of my admins on the Planet Coaster Appreciation Group, Tyler. He's creating a inspired Busch Gardens, you know, by Tampa Busch Gardens, Busch Gardens at Tampa. you know, he's creating a inspired park but based on it. So it's loose, shall we say. It's not an Let me duplicate that again. Okay, I must have accidentally selected something there, and that one didn't. Yeah, like I said, it's a very, very sort of loose. He can tell me otherwise, but it is. I feel like it is a loose interpretation of Busch Gardens style, rather than an actual recreation. But anyways, enough of this from me, guys, for now. Don't forget to join me in the next episode, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Links will be in the description to 2 Facebook groups that I am members of, and I shall see you all in the next video.